So welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to a new video and a new walk around video, which may take a while as I'm on the Anthem of the Seas. I'm currently sat at what they're called 270, which is right at the rear of the ship on deck 5. I thought I'd start on deck 5 because that's the main deck as you embark and disembark. So we're going to start here. We have a great show in here called Spectra's Cabaret. It turns into an entertainment venue at night. As you can see, huge area. All social distance. You'll see these reserved seats dotted about everywhere on the ship. It's part of doing COVID social distancing. So let's get into it. So welcome to anybody who's new to the channel. Welcome back everybody who's been a regular for all these years. And this is a new one. But we're going to have a steady walk through. I'm going to do it deck by deck. And it should be interesting. They have some awesome artwork and awesome sculptures around this place. But there's loads of art expeditions and all that kind of thing, which is pretty cool. And straight off the bat here you've got the cafe at 270, which is clearly part of the 270 itself. It's awesome food. We had a bite to eat in there first thing when we got on the ship, and we both enjoyed it. You'll see that in the regular vlog if you want to check out that. And we're just walking through. Just bear with us with this one. It could take a while, as I say. I'm going to go deck by deck. But like I said, we're going to start on 5. Obviously I skip out the middle decks that are just staterooms. Now this bar right at the side of us here is called Vintages. And it's got awesome wine. Really good wine. Me and Claire really like this one. It's probably his favourite on the ship. Good wine. Good gin. And an all round lovely experience in there. This will keep coming. Great for shopping as well. You guys will like your high-end shopping. Straight in front of us already we've got Bulgari, Hublot for all your expensive shopping needs. And then we've got Jamie's Italian right in front of us, which is a premium paid restaurant. So you get well, most places come as part of the package, but there's about 4 or 5 that are extra on top. And right in front of us here, we've got this amazing like chrome style sculpture, which is quite a centerpiece on the ship. It's very cool. Yeah, if Jamie's Italian's your thing, booking extra. We're doing all the bookings via an app, so it's really easy to reserve. It's quite straightforward, as I've said many times on this vlog. It's our first experience. We didn't know what to expect coming into it as we booked this very late. But I found it really straightforward on the booking side of things. It's all quite self-explanatory, and the staff are just awesome, very attentive. And this part of the ship I really love. This is like an elevator shaft before you get onto what they call the Royal Esplanade. Just take a look up there. You can see all the elevators coming in and out. There's one just going up right there. And then we enter like I'd like to call like the hub of the ship. It's the main deck. We'll just turn back on ourselves. You'll see the shaft's pretty neat artwork all the way up there. It's very cool, very cool. So as you come right out here into the Esplanade, there's little maps like this dotted about. Very easy to navigate, it's very accessible, elevators, stairs, everywhere you want to go. And this is kind of the main body once again. And I'll just pan to my right, and that's basically where you embark and disembark the ship. I'll show you around here first because one of the most famous restaurants on board, Wonderland. That is going to be a cool experience. I'll be putting that in the vlog, but it's on us last evening. So, as it says on the tin, it's an imaginative experience based on the Alice in Wonderland theme. All very showy food. I'm sure I'll be showing all that. In fact, I'll probably pop a few bits and pieces on the screen as we talk on this, because I'll have everything together by this point. So any little things you might see on screen, I'll pop them up now. So yeah, we'll just pop round this way. You've got your shore excursions right here. Basically, if you want to book anything offshore, we're at Scotland at the moment, so people are jumping off to go to such as Edinburgh and Glasgow. And yeah, I'm rather stay on the ship and enjoy the amenities of that. And that brings us to the Bionic Bar. Now, regulars to my channel will recognise this from Planet Hollywood in Las Vegas, I'm guessing. It's actually called Tipsy Robot there. But this is much the same thing. It's part of your drinks package, and it's not open at the moment, but you know, the robotic arms serve your drinks. You've got 1,000,001 different options up there. It's all done via an iPad. It's all pretty cool, but good fun. And we'll keep coming around. I'll be dropping down. Deck 4 is just below us. I'm going to drop down and I'm going to do 3 and 4 after this. Like I say, I just wanted to start here as it's more of a central point to start, really, as it's where you're bored. Just leaving the Bionic Bar. As you can see straight in front of us, the Wonderland takes up all that centre space, which then brings us to Azumi Japanese Cuisine. Very cool looking joint if you want to hit up some sushi and that kind of thing. I've heard good things about this place, looks very cool. And Azumi, like Jamie's and Wonderland, that is a paid experience if you want that one, so you'd have to prepay this one. It's not part of the package, and it seems there's only 4, maybe 5 places what's not part of it. You don't need to pay for these, you know, there's so many different options. Which brings us to Schooners Bar. First place we had a drink when we got on board, Claire and I. Very cool little bar, great staff, awesome cocktails, as it is in every other bar you come in this place. As you can see, cool ambient setting, very, very quiet. I think a lot of people have disembarked the ship at this point in Scotland. There's only 800 actually on the ship out of a possible 5,000, I believe, so it's very quiet anyway. There's a focus photo gallery. The photographers go up and down the ship taking pictures. You can purchase these at your leisure. Which leaves Chops Grill. Now, I've been told by a friend of mine, I'm sure at this point I'll probably put some bits and pieces up on the screen, but I've been told that Chops Grill is the best steak you will have at sea. I'm very looking forward to going in there, and I'm guessing I'll be having a bone-in ribeye. I'm sure that might be on the screen now for your viewing pleasure. Which brings us kind of to the front of the ship right here. Another set of elevators. I'm going to drop down the stairs, and you will notice, no, I'm not going to drop down the stairs, in fact, because this is where the Royal Theatre is. Tonight Claire and I are going to see We Will Rock You. Now, we've already been in this theatre twice already. The first night we went to see an illusionist called Jamie Allen, I believe his name was. Might be able to show you some bits on screen. Great little theatre. You totally forget that you're on board a ship. And awesome experience. And I've been told We Will Rock You is a pretty cool show, just like the West End one. Doors to either side. You can get onto deck on deck 5. And that is deck 5, guys. So welcome to deck 4, guys, and that's the Royal Theatre right there that's actually closed. I just thought I'd pop in and we'll start from this side, which is very front of the ship. Just going to walk through, straight through this corridor, and what you'll notice on this section right here is we've got plenty of shopping options. As you're probably aware, those of you follow us regularly, yes, Claire has already been in. Yes, Claire has already bought a Christmas decoration. No, she couldn't find a Coach bag. Result. So yeah, but there's plenty of it. You know, you've got your sunglasses shops, you've got your perfume shops, you've got this place here, Prince and Green. It's got lots of just your regular clothing, you know, from your mid-range to your high-end. Cool options. But what I like here is this crazy chair. There's a shot of Claire sat in there. I'll put that up on screen now. It's very cool. So coming through, again, it's very quiet. Very quiet. There's another entrance to the music hall. So the music hall plays live music. Lots of quizzes, lots of entertainment in this place every time we walk by. Very cool place. Just take you inside briefly. I think the cleaners are just cleaning at the moment, but as you can see, huge area, awesome There's the main stage right down there, and it's a really cool bar. Good drinks, good music, good entertainment. Takes up 2 levels. Decks 3 and 4. Yeah, that's decks 3 and 4, yeah. So here we've got Cartier, if you want to really treat the wife. Straight across from Cartier we've got what they call the Brass and Bock pub. Had a nice old fashioned in there for those of you who like a bit of whiskey. A lovely old fashioned when we first arrived. Fine watch shops. See, a little bit for everybody, that's what we like. And again, I think I've said this in the vlog, it is to us, it's like a mini Vegas trip. We can't get to Vegas. This is a very good second option. It's like a mini Vegas resort on the sea, as I like to say. It's very cool. So yeah, I've just come down from deck 5, as you can see. Started right over there, now I'm down on deck 4. Lots of shopping options here. And there we have what they call the Patisserie. And the Patisserie is another paid venue, for those of you who are wondering. And then you've got the Cafe Promenade right here, and you've got Sorrento's, which is a pizza place, which is very nice, which is right next to the Brass and Bock that I've just showed you. So Brass and Bock, Sorrento's, Cafe Promenade, all part of the package. Obviously drinks is part of a drinks package, which we purchased at just over 500 for the 5 nights. I don't think that's out of way, considering how much the drinks cost. So if you're going to do the drinks package, if you opt out to do the drinks package, the drinks are very expensive. So, you know, by the time you've had a couple of cocktails, a couple of glasses of wine, it's certainly going to rack up when we're talking, you know, $15, $20 a drink. So, and this is what they're called Boleros. There's another bar, very cool. Every bar in here is cool, really like what they've done. Nice little setting. Great live music on an evening and throughout the day sometimes. You're spoiled for choice with entertainment on here, guys. I mean, we've only got this for 5 nights. There's not a way we're going to see all the entertainment. It's just impossible. There's guest services right over there for any of your needs. And here we come, some cool artwork on the walls. Very cool. Which brings us through to the elevator shaft that you saw right at the beginning of the tour. Just follow this through, and eventually we'll end up back at the higher deck of that 270 where we started. But this is American Icon. Now this is where Claire and I have been having evening meals as part of the package. So you've got American Icon, and if you pop through here, this is where you check in. So there's 3 places as part of the dining option. So you've got American Icon, you've got Silk, or Silks I believe it's called, and a place called Chic. Hi. So there's American Icon, which me and Claire have been eating in each night. I'm sure again I'll put some images up on screen for you. Great food, excellent service. Always have a window table right over there. Really cool. And there you have Silk. It's the same thing basically, just a different setting. All have the same menus, same service. And that's Silk. That brings us to the end of deck 4. And I will see you down on deck 3. So the American Icon and the Silk are above the deck we've just left, which leaves Chic. So this is Chic. Again, same experience as American Icon and Silk. Loads of option. Great food. And there is the Grand Restaurant as well, which makes up the 4 of those restaurants as part of your dining plan. And look at that. Awesome detail. Awesome view. Really good. So, regulars to the channel are going to know what's coming next, because it'll be a place where me and Claire will spend a considerable amount of time on the ship. Those who are new to the channel, we regularly do Las Vegas vlogs and we can't get to Las Vegas. His last big trip was back in 2019 when we did a California stroke Las Vegas trip. It was a 17-part vlog on my channel. Awesome experience. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to do it then, which brings us to Casino Royale aboard the ship. And this is an impressive casino for a ship. I am completely surprised at what they have in here. I mean, over in England, there's a lot of these machines we cannot get because we don't have such companies as Aristocrat who make slot machines and this kind of thing. I don't want to go into too much detail with that because I can geek out on that kind of thing quite easily, and it'll not be to much interest of anybody watching. So yeah, just touring around the casino. It's closed today because we're on port, so I figured it'd be a good time to make this video. But you have got a hell of a lot of slot machines on here. This is the bar, the Casino Bar, or the Casino Royale Bar as they call it. And just cleaning up. I'm sure they won't mind me filming, hopefully, but I did get stopped for filming in my regular vlog, so I do apologise to that poor manager that had to come and have a word with me. You know, I should have asked permission to start with, but come to the far left here. As you can see, there's absolutely loads of slot machines and tables, craps tables. The host and the cashier cage is right over there. Just cut through here, as you can see. Lots of the new games, lots of his favourites, such as these cabinets, they're all new. I'll just come into the centre of the casino. A lot bigger than I expected. I mean, I knew to expect a good casino on board, and I'm sure it's just the same, maybe even big on some of the other Royal Caribbean ships, but this is more than adequate. I mean, look at this place, you know, just cutting through, and this brings us to the back of the casino. I'm just going to keep going, and this basically brings us to the bottom level of the music hall, what I just showed you, where I popped in quickly. So you can enter into the music hall right here, or we'll just keep following this corridor to the end. Just to the end of the music hall, which is to my left. I think one of the main entrances is right here on the bottom. Every time I've walked through here, actually, it's always so quiet, there's never anybody in. So there's one of the entrances again there to the music hall. Very cool. Cool mirrors. And that brings us to the back, or front should I say, of deck 3. And this is where we'll end. And from here, we're going to be going up. Before we leave deck 3, as you can see, it's highlighted there on the map. Deck 2 is just basically a medical centre. I just showed you deck 4. Showed you deck 5, and then 6 to 10 is basically all staterooms, so we'll skip that out and we'll start at 14, which is the first of the upper decks. We don't really need to go to 13 is like conference staterooms, 12 is like your concierge club and staterooms, and there's not a great deal to show you there, so we're going to keep going at 14. And for those of you wondering, Claire and I are staying on deck 10. Okay guys, we're out with the elevator. We're on level 14 of the upper decks. And I'm actually doing this the day after. We were in port when we did the lower decks. I thought I'd change it up and we'll do the upper decks at sea. It's a bit more interesting. So we're just going to start at this side of the ship, which is the coastal kitchen and the Windjammer marketplace, which is the buffet right in front of us. Obviously I'll put some shots on the screen as usual. And the coastal kitchen is actually only for suite guests and Pinnacle Club guests. So that's not something we'll be using. So anyway, we'll head out onto the deck and we'll carry on the tour. And I actually hit a lot of mist just now, so I weren't going to film, but the sun's back out and we're right outside here on the deck. First thing is Johnny Rockets. Apologies if you can't hear me, the music's really loud on deck. But yeah, here's Johnny Rockets. And last time I had a Johnny Rockets, I believe we were in the Luxor food court back in Vegas, which is a while ago. So the deck's just here. This is a little children's area. We've got a children's pool, and we've even got a little lazy river as such, which is pretty cool. Just carry on going. I'll go across decks as we go, rather than just sticking to one side. It's still quite hazy outside actually. The sun's in and out. It's still really warm though. I can't believe how warm it is on this trip. As you can see out of the windows, it's quite misty, but not as much as it was earlier. So I'm just going to go across here. As you can see, the main pool's outside me with the screen. This big screen you see in front here, they have movies on at night, if that's for any interest. And there's Claire just there, look, reading a Kindle. I'll just come up, take a quick look. And there's the main bar, fully stocked with premium drinks. And there's the main pool of deck 14. Very relaxing. And as you can see, the upper deck there, we'll be along there in a moment. And as you can see also, there's the North Star, that if you watch my regular vlog you'll have seen us take a trip on that. Awesome experience. And here we have a little jacuzzi with people relaxing. I'm going to carry on down. There's lots of extra comfortable seating. And right in front of us, we're heading into the indoor pool area. The North Star experience, which I've just shown you, while in port it's free, but while at sea it's $29 each, which me and Claire did opt for because it's a better experience, a longer experience. And we'll cut across as we're in the indoor pool here. Relaxed atmosphere. Another indoor bar, pretty cool. All the guys here serving drinks, absolutely brilliant. If any of you who've not been on a cruise as I have, and you're wondering about drink service, don't worry, because they'll be asking you every 5 minutes if you need a drink. It's excellent service. Like I was saying previously, in tour, only 800 people on board, and shots like this kind of prove that. Just swing it back round a little again. The indoor pool, a couple of jacuzzi tubs once more. Tons of choice, tons of comfort, and so far it's been an excellent experience. Yesterday I did the lower decks. Today it's day 4, so tomorrow's his last day, and we've got 2 of the speciality restaurants booked for these 2 days, which is going to be interesting. Which brings us to the Solarium. This is one of mine and Claire's favourite sections of the ship actually. This is adults only, and it's very relaxed indeed. Look at these extra comfortable chairs, extra comfortable seating, and it's basically what it says on the tin. It's a indoor solarium right at the very front of the ship. It's very comfortable, and it's got these pools which I'm going to show you right now that drop down in levels. So we'll just head round this side, and again another fully stocked bar, and right down the centre, as you can see, we've got these little infinity style pools that's dropped down. There's about 4 or 5 of them, all the way down right to the very front of the ship. So I'll take you down now to have a look, because many a times on this trip me and Claire have decided we're going to sit down here, relax. Just watching my steps a little bit wet. It's really quiet actually. I expected it to be pretty full down here. Again to the side of me, there's jacuzzi hot tubs. And I'll just go right up to the windows here guys, because this is right at the very front of the ship, so you'll see the just try and get out of the reflection. There you go, look. Notice down there it's like crew only, relaxing. A little bit of mist, nothing major, it's still roasting hot. So yeah, we'll just turn around and start heading back down the other side. There's actually another part of the solarium right down in this corner where there's a little wing off the ship. Just going to take a look at this. What a view that is down the side of the ship. Just this little door here, you can come out. Shame I didn't capture this on a sunnier day, but you know, I wouldn't have known about it if I didn't get just told. Let's head back in. Oh, nice and warm. Keep going, keep going. And just to the opposite side of the solarium right now, as you can see, these beds especially, very comfortable. Have a kip, take a nap, pretty awesome. Again, this section's adults only, so if hanging around with the kids isn't your thing, you know where to come. Have you noticed as we're walking, we're going past many of those, is it Perel? Yeah, Perel stations for the hand sanitizers. They're dotted about everywhere, every shop, every eatery. You'll always find those. Keep your hands clean. We're heading back out of the solarium and we're back into the indoor pool area. And from here, guys, I will take you up another deck and we'll just come through here and we'll jump into the elevator up to deck 15. So basically, as I've just jumped up a level, deck 15, we're right outside the Vitality Spa and Salon. Get your treatments, treat yourself, and what we'll do is we'll make us way to the rear of the ship from here. We're going to come out right above the pool bar, the indoor one. There we go. So here we are, above the indoor pool bar where we just left off. As you can see, plenty more pools. There's a lot of pools on this ship and there's a lot of outdoor bars to accommodate it. Excellent. Heading out, as you can see right here, we're straight onto the running track. So from here we're just going to walk down and we're going to be above the main outdoor pool area, and we're going to work our way round to the back because that's where some of the major outdoor activities take place. So again, we're above the main pool deck here again. I started off right over there and come across, if you remember, and there we go. I'm right at the side of the North Star once more. Because we had a lot of mist just now, it just looks like it's out of action for the minute. But it's usually going constantly. We'll keep walking. Keep walking. This track's pretty cool. It's you see a lot of people jogging on here, do a few laps, burn a few calories off. It's definitely something I need to do when I finish this trip. So I think a new gym membership and a diet's on the cards. Too much drinks, too much food, but it's all good. Let's keep going. Just gotta pick up the pace a little here. That's that little area right there where you see the people seated. That's actually a deck just for suite guests. So, you know, pay that bit extra, you get a nicer suite. The suites are pretty awesome actually. I've seen some images of the suites. If you're lucky enough to get one of those, really good thing. And check out all these empty beds. Again, just another way of pointing out that the ship is nowhere near capacity. And just look up to my left, see the stacks right there, look, straight from the engines. So that's a good way to exercise. This I just saw a screen, I think I've put it in my regular vlog. It's a it shows you it's like a 550 metre track, I believe. It shows you how many laps you need to do for your kilometre, 5k and all that stuff. We'll come to this section in a bit. You see this little van here, that's actually the doghouse that's inside the Seaplex, but we'll come back to that when we've done a lap. And that's where you'll see all the bumper cars and all that stuff. But we're coming round to the very rear of the ship to some of the best activities right here, which is the Flow Rider and the Ripcord by iFly. Now if you, again, in the regular vlog you'll see Claire did Ripcord. Again, I'll put some bits and pieces up on screen, and I didn't do it, Claire did. It looked like a lot of fun, she enjoyed it, she did really well with it, and it was really fun to watch. So as you can see, there's the Flow Rider. Doesn't look like Ripcord's going at the moment, but again you'll see it on screen, Claire having a go. And maybe the guy who was the instructor was quite the professional. And again there's the Flow Rider right here. See on screen some guys surfing. This little girl right here, look, she's straight on, she's trying. But yeah, a lot of fun. Let's come back down the steps. Don't want to disturb those guys who are watching family members surfing. And again, just round here, I'll just show you off deck. This is the very rear of the ship. So you just saw me at the Solarium, right at the very front. And here we are, right at the very rear. I mean, as large as the ship is, it doesn't take you that long to get from front to back. It's very accessible. There we go, straight off the rear of the ship. And you can tell straight away there, it is quite hazy. But regular vlogs got some awesome shots, some good sunsets, and I was fortunate enough to capture it. We're fortunate enough to catch this amazing weather, because it has been awesome. It's one of the hottest weeks I remember in this country. Up again there, look, Flow Rider, Ripcord, great activities. So both of those you have to pay for an extended experience, but you can do it for free while it's in dock. You just have to book it on the app, and that's what Claire did. So she got a minute on Ripcord. If you book and pay, it's like, I think it's $49 and you get like 2 minutes. So both options. Keep coming around, we're not finished with activities. We've got a huge climbing wall right here. Excellent, a bit of exercise, a lot of fun. Saw a young girl yesterday on here, she was only about 5 or 6 years old, and she absolutely flew to the top. And there we have what they call Gigi, the giraffe, affectionately named, with a rubber band on. And I think that's what my towel were based on in the room. Awesome. And there we are, back on the track with God knows how many empty beds all stacked up, ready to go. So I'll pick up the pace. I'll come back around where we are now and head indoors so you can see the Seaplex section of this top deck. So yeah guys, we've just come in there, we're going to head round this way. Here's the elevators once more on top level 15. There's a 16th floor, that's where the gym is and the fitness suite. Just going to head into the Seaplex, which is the indoor activities area. Cool little place. This is where they have the bumper cars. The bumper cars are not going to be on at this time, but I'm sure I'll show you them up on screen. Might book in, have a go on there with Claire for a bit of fun. But at the moment there's, you know, softball, tennis, basketball, all sorts of activities on there. All the bumper cars are lined up here on this side, ready to go. I think they start about 4 PM. It's quite early right now. And there right in front of me, you've guessed it, it's the doghouse. Nice hot dogs actually. And that's what that van was on the outside. If you remember when I was walking past, you can just see it through the window. As you can see in there, there's a games arcade. What kids' favourites for video games and whatnot. I'll just come back round because the staircase is actually closed off on this side. And we'll head up. I'll see you at the top. Now we've got table tennis right here. Guys playing ice hockey right over there. And this section right here has got an Xbox area. People shout, want to play a bit of Xbox. Looks like it's a bit out of commission at the moment. But plenty going on this side of the ship. So there you have it, guys. That's a quick run round of the Anthem of the Seas. Hope you enjoyed it. If I missed anything, be sure to pop it down in comments. Again, it is the first time me and Claire have been on a cruise, so I thought I'd give you that tour, and I thought I'd just finish off here right at the back of the ship. So far it's been an excellent trip, and we hope you enjoyed the video. And with that being said, guys, I will see you in the next one. Take care.